Britain's Strongest Man 2025.
This is a very important event
in Sheffield, in the Steel City.
The Battle of Britain.
Best of British.
A vicious show.
What a punishing start.
Putting that as a first event really hurt a lot of them.
So the 3 sandbags do make a big difference. It's really hard, and I think that's what we need.
I went back and my heart just kept on pumping. I just couldn't get the air in. It really did hit me for 6. I was like, I don't think I'll be able to go on.
We need to keep pushing ourselves and the competition.
Where else would you put it? Maybe have the deadlift before, and that afterwards it would have still, it knocked a few of the guys out.
Biggest shock probably Luke Richardson, who doesn't really burn out. He's got his hell of a tank on him, does a lot of fitness.
We saw Luke Richardson stumble and fall.
All I heard was like his heart rate went through the roof or something.
Didn't he never want to see the ambulance guys around?
Obviously got some sort of a bug, thought he could just crack on and brush through it, and he hasn't been able to, simple as that.
But he's gone to hospital and obviously to get checked out, but they were quite confident that he was okay.
So, it's nothing major, just needs to rest, and Britain's Strongest Man was the wrong day for him, simple as that.
Richardson was out after the first event.
Not on anybody's prediction card.
Never nice to see that.
First event also took down the Scottish giant.
But yeah, and obviously Andy Black having to go out.
I assume that was like his hamstring or something. They seem to be working on that quite a bit.
The bags were a lot wider than the bags I trained with.
He just said he was picking up the sandbag completely wrong.
Rocco, the physio, he's always amazing. He was like, mate, brutal as it sounds, just bow out.
Yeah, so the end of event 1, we'd lost Luke Richardson, which was a shock, and lost Andy Black as well.
Dying here, got to go and do a deadlift.
It's just exciting for me because there's different strategies at play and you just don't know what everyone else is going to do.
Everyone else must be feeling like I am.
Totally taxed, and then you've got to go out and warm up for a deadlift. I just think it comes down to who has the ability to recover fastest.
If I save myself a deadlift, the farmers, the duck walk, the log and the stones, I'll be fresh for.
They will get a longer break between that first event and the second event compared to any other event for the rest of the night because of the setup.
And it takes a bit of time for the guys to get suits and whatnot on.
Deadlift Ladder for the crew takes a little bit of setup because there's a lot of weight to move. You add all those kilograms up, it's a hell of a lot.
Any order that you put these events is going to be brutal in any way, shape or form. There's no way that you can order these events that it's going to be easy.
I know they've just done an event, but they do need to warm up for the deadlift. It's relatively a heavy thing they're lifting. Top deadlift nearly 400 kilos, so you've got to give the guys a bit of time.
And it gives everyone a chance to go for a drink or a beer or buy some merch.
If you haven't got the time to warm up safely and get ready for these events, you're going to get hurt. It's absolutely integral to the show running smooth.
One of the cogs people often don't see in the clock is the warm-up crew.
I'm Guy from Rebel Strength and I'm part of the warm-up crew.
Our equipment specialists and fabricators.
It's important to have a specific warm-up, and that's where we're very fortunate. We've got the Rebel Strength guys with the kit as close as we can get to the competition kit.
They're quite particular about wanting to train on stuff that's, if not exactly like, very close to what they're going to be using out on the arena floor.
Yeah, we use the exact same bars for the deadlift out here as they do out on the platform as well. And that way they've got the best chance of warming up with the correct equipment.
The body has to be at an absolute peak of temperature as well as having gone through the proper warm-ups.
They've adapted to that kind of lifestyle. Their sweet spot is when they know they're ready.
We've got plenty of weight for them to get up to comp weights if they need.
Every Giant Slayer show you do, there is a good warm-up area, and it's just second to none.
Rebel Strength are vital to making that happen.
Event 2, Deadlift Ladder.
A favourite of mine. I love this event. I think it's a brilliant test.
It's a good twist on a deadlift event. There's a lot more variables in there.
There's some brilliant deadlifters here tonight, so it's going to be a hell of a show.
300 to 380 kilograms, and this was the heartland of Eddie the Beast Hall. I know he will be looking at this one.
Beast Farm Nutrition, which is one of our sponsors.
I sponsored the event because I believe that, shows like this, you get a lot of return. There's some magical moments in shows like this.
We've got a lot of good deadlifters this year. I do believe Bish wins the deadlift.
But the ladder is one I especially enjoy. I like that speed aspect of it, how fast you can rattle through those bars.
Technique from strapping between bars is so efficient. I can't see past anyone beating Adam with a deadlift.
Gav Bilton, has completed the ladder multiple times before.
My favourite event of this show would probably be, I love the Deadlift Ladder.
I think 3 or 4 guys complete it. Fast Four is going to score really well on this, and it's going to mix it up quite well.
We have to move with the athlete here. We have to referee dynamically so they can listen to our instructions. Just make sure they get the lift and they're paying attention to what we tell them.
So originally, when they put the ladder out, they wanted to do 300 to 400. I was going to put it a bit heavier, but I thought, well, they've just done sandbag medley, so I thought, right, let's just make it 20 kilos lighter, and then I don't want it so no one finishes something. That's what I don't want. Even if one person finishes it, then it was right. Which was fine by me. I don't care, I'll pull it anyway.
Adam's coming back off injury, that's the fact. He thinks he can do that again, which I don't doubt him.
Why do I want to be having to do an extra rep on 400 when I could win it with 380?
He'll go through these super quick. I reckon 28, 30 seconds, I'll do it.
We're underway, and look at the pace from Paddy Haynes. Blast the first one, Eddie. Set them off, and they didn't hesitate one bit, and nothing to separate the lads at this stage, and Bishop starting to edge in front, and this is an event he usually does very well on, Eddie.
Yeah, again, he's got really short lifting straps on, and he's obviously mastered it. Really paying off. Straps up in less than 3 seconds. Incredible.
Tremendous effort. Deadlift Ladder completed. Bish, bash, Bosch gets that little hit, and there it is! Shane Flowers and Haynes with the win! Fear ye the dark horse! Paddy Haynes ignites Sheffield Arena! Wow!
Britain's Strongest Man 2025 sees the return of Shane Flowers.
Shane Flowers has finished it before, finished it again.
Massive congratulations to Shane Flowers.
I don't think I could have probably asked for a better start. Obviously, coming into the first big show that I've done since the bicep, riddled with nerves on that first event. Nerves are settled now. I'm sat in second place at the moment. I've got some good events to come.
But Shane Flowers was impressive.
Shane Flowers, fantastic performance.
His selection of straps was a difference maker for him.
So many guys coming through.
I've had worse starts to comps, put it that way. I think whatever happens now, I've got more points than last year, so we'll take it.
Paddy's a good deadlifter, a good grip, so he did it quite fast because he didn't use the straps all the way through. He's got that hellish grip.
Fear ye the dark horse. A man from Oxford came ready, didn't he?
It was great to see Paddy smash it. I was up against Paddy there. And
every single lift well within his capability. We know there's more to come from Paddy Haynes.
He's coming on leaps and bounds. He's such a fantastic athlete.
Bish was always going to pull them on. It was just a matter of what time he pulled them in.
Like Rob Frampton, shout out to him, because what a guy he is. He is the hype man. Like if I wanted someone in my corner, I would want Rob Frampton.
Bilton would also shake the foundations of the utility arena. As he came up to the 5th lift, he looked calm and relaxed, and everybody anticipated a big finish.
380 kilograms. If he can pull this, he's going to have great opportunity, and he's going to get good points.
He's running out of time, he's got to be quick.
Not tonight for the ball.
And then he crashed backwards.
Him collapsing was a shock. People get knocked down in life, and he carries that weight of responsibility, knowing that if he gets up, he can inspire other people in whatever realm. He's aware of the power, responsibility of the power that he holds.
He's okay, ladies and gents. I can say from experience, that's happened to me more than once. You go to lift a weight, and then you wake up on your back. Happens all the time.
Strongman, eh?
He was okay physically, I guess, after that.
Yeah, again, he was fine, just a bit of a stumble after the deadlift.
Yes, this is my friend. This is Shane, my friend. This is my dad. Yeah, it's going really well.